Fame promises the world, applause, adoration, and the illusion of control.
5 days, because I have to leave and do another film. So he wrote back and he said it won't take you more than 5 days, so I was snapped up.
But for many Hollywood actors, the spotlight casts long shadows. Alcohol became their escape, their coping mechanism, their silent companion behind closed doors. Some drank to quiet the pressure.
Teen idol David Cassidy is being remembered for his contributions to the music world. The Partridge Family star died yesterday at the age of 67. Cassidy had dementia and was hospitalized for organ failure.
Others drank to feel something, anything, in a world that demanded perfection.
Actor and stuntman Ryan Dunn is dead today after a fiery crash in a suburb of Philadelphia.
And for too many, it ended in tragedy.
Actress Elizabeth Pena. She died Tuesday after a brief illness.
These are celebrities we lost to the bottle.
This forest is wide. It can shelter and clothe and feed a band of good determined men, good swordsmen, good archers, good fighters. Are you with me?
Errol Flynn, Hollywood's swashbuckling icon, blazed across silver screens with magnetic charisma. From his breakthrough in Captain Blood to defining The Adventures of Robin Hood, Flynn embodied the adventurer's spirit that captivated millions and bragged of legendary exploits off-screen.
Very well, then. Faith, it's a witness I'll give you that you can't deny. Yourself, sir. For if I'm not a physician, how is it I know that you're a dying man?
But behind the dashing hero was a young man drowning in vodka 2 to 3 quarts daily. Alcohol slowly ravaged the heartthrob's body, turning a matinee idol into a faded shadow as his liver surrendered to cirrhosis. In October 1959, just 50, Flynn collapsed in Vancouver during a business deal. A heart attack ended his life, but the coroner's verdict was clear. His alcohol-ravaged organs looked 85, not 50, a tragic final curtain for Hollywood's most beautiful rogue, lost too young to the bottle. Elizabeth Pena.
Find out sooner or later. I don't have to ask permission anymore, if that's what you mean.
A trailblazing Latina actress with intelligence and vibrant wit, transformed Hollywood with her unforgettable performances. From her debut in El Super to roles in La Bamba, Lone Star, and voicing Mirage in The Incredibles.
Mr. Incredible, you're are still here.
You can listen to police scammers. Your choice. Think about it.
She commanded both screen and stage while advocating fiercely for Latino actors as a founder of HOLA. Behind her successful facade lurked a devastating struggle with alcoholism. Chronic drinking ravaged her liver, cirrhosis quietly advancing for months before erupting into a sudden crisis that stunned fans and colleagues alike.
Actress Elizabeth Pena's cause of death is being attributed to alcohol abuse.
On October 14, 2014, at just 55, Pena succumbed at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. Her death certificate revealed the brutal truth: cirrhosis of the liver due to alcohol, alongside cardiac arrest, shock, and acute bleeding, a heartbreaking end for a pioneering talent who left behind her husband, 2 children, and a legacy of breaking barriers.
One, 10, anyone? No one? Have they kissed you with Caesar's lips, touched you with his hands? Has it been his name you cried out in the dark? And afterwards alone, has he reproached you, and have you begged forgiveness of his memory?
Richard Burton, the magnetic Welsh actor with his thunderous baritone, dominated stage and screen with Shakespearean intensity. From London's Old Vic to Hollywood's Heights in Beckett, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, and Cleopatra, he earned 7 Oscar nods and legend status, even as his stormy marriages with Elizabeth Taylor sometimes outshone his genius. But in private, Burton drank with epic abandon, youthful excess becoming chronic need.
Do we find framed the armament manufacturer's checkbook, together with Grandpa's piss-pathetic medal and his artificial leg?
Darkened by loss after his brother's death in 1972. Near-fatal crisis followed. In 1974, surgeons found his spine encrusted with crystallized alcohol, with liver damage beyond repair. Once vibrant, he grew erratic, his career diminished by the bottle.
The actor, Richard Burton, who died last Sunday.
On August 5, 1984, his body surrendered at 58, a cerebral hemorrhage ending the Welsh star's turbulent arc at his Swiss home. Buried with Dylan Thomas's poems, Burton remains a symbol of brilliance and self-destruction.
And now I must carry it. I've rolled up my sleeves and taken the church on my back.
Lost too young to alcohol's grip. John Barrymore, Hollywood's great profile, mesmerized audiences with regal bearing and thunderous voice.
Owen, take this creature who came to me as an office boy as Max Mandelbaum and who is now Max Jacobs for some mysterious reason, and throw him into the street.
From redefining Hamlet on the American stage to haunting the screen in Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and Grand Hotel, Barrymore embodied tragic genius, outshining even his famous family's legends. Yet offstage, he unraveled his brilliance drowned by a tidal wave of liquor. A chronic drunkard since youth, Barrymore reportedly consumed 3,200 gallons of alcohol in his lifetime.
Gentlemen from the newsreel have informed me that they wish to see the Barrymore profile.
Booze erased his memory, forced him to read lines from blackboards, and sent him to hospitals as often as film sets. On May 29, 1942 in Los Angeles, Barrymore succumbed to cirrhosis at 60. The idol who once defined American tragedy died estranged, nearly penniless. Organs ravaged by addiction. A cautionary tale of a star lost too young. his final act claimed by alcohol. W.C. Fields, America's sardonic sage, turned misanthropy into high art with a raspy drawl and a comic loathing for children, dogs, and sobriety.
Was I in here last night and did I spend a $20 bill?
Yeah.
From vaudeville juggling brilliance to comedic immortality in The Bank Dick and My Little Chickadee, Fields crafted a curmudgeonly persona that outlived him in folklore. But the booze-soaked bluster wasn't just an act, it became his undoing.
It'll make me love the little nipple all the more.
Once a teetotaler to protect his juggling, Fields spiraled into chronic alcoholism by his 30s. Gin coursed through his veins, his once agile frame bloated, and W.C. Fields syndrome, his bulbous nose became a cautionary symbol. Organs failed, hospital visits multiplied, and punchlines faded. On December 25, 1946, the man who mocked Christmas died on it alone in a Pasadena sanatorium at 66. Collapsed by edema from an alcohol-destroyed liver and kidneys, Fields was a comic giant felled not by laughter, but by liquor, a final joke penned in his own bitter script.
The Army's gonna get you sooner or later, Fatso. But before they do, I want a piece of you myself.
Montgomery Clift, Hollywood's brooding prince, redefined masculinity with trembling vulnerability and haunted grace. From A Place in the Sun to From Here to Eternity, Clift didn't perform. He bled emotion, ushering in a new era of introspective, method-driven leading men.
Look, am I just gonna be at the Calico Inn later? Ain't there no way you can get out of here?
But behind that sensitive stare lived a tormented soul, racked by pain, secrets, and addiction. A 1956 car crash shattered his face and sparked a downward spiral into pills and alcohol. The bottle became both refuge and executioner, fogging his agony as it unraveled his career. His beauty faded, his roles thinned. Ravaged by colitis, lung damage, and thyroid decline, Clift's body bore the cost of self-medication. On July 23, 1966, just 45, Clift died alone in his New York townhouse. The official cause was a heart attack, but Hollywood knew the bottle helped pull the trigger. A tortured icon, gone too soon, leaving a legend carved in brilliance and suffering. They made us laugh, cry, believe, and for a while, forget our own struggles. But behind their characters were real people, fighting battles we couldn't see. Alcohol may have taken their lives, but it doesn't erase their brilliance or the joy they gave to millions. Rest in peace to those who gave so much, and who deserved healing instead of heartbreak. Let this be a reminder to check in, reach out, and look beyond the spotlight. Drop a comment in memory of someone who left too soon. Like and subscribe for more honest, human stories from the world of film and fame. Until next time, stay curious and compassionate, and we'll see you in the next video.